Hey guys, I'm gonna invite you today to see a piece of my little experiment station. This is kind of it's a junkyard to most people, but it's heaven to me. This particular spot is an area that I've dozed with a dozer a number of times, making a more flat, usable piece of ground. Over here there's rock bank, and there's shade trees, white oak and red maple, that I have wanted to keep because shade is a premium in the south, as you know. So I just want to show you that this sandy clay, very heavy clay with sharp Pennsylvania era sand mixed into it. We have a lot of sandstone formed from those sand granules with quartz and silica, I believe, are the binders. So we have a lot of this soft rock. Here's a chunk right here. You ain't growing nothing in that, buddy. That's a piece of sandstone. It's junky sandstone by building standards. It's junky. It's real soft. There's like bedrock right there. That's why I've cut down to that level. It'll erode and weather away. But the point of the story is that this is garbage in terms of agricultural ground. This is pure sand. But I can't keep it clear. Funny thing about that, isn't it? I cannot keep this ground clear. I've dozed it off probably 3 times. What do we have growing in here? Tons and tons of ragweed. Ragweed and some assorted grasses. A mixture of living plants that nature, God designed, that the Creator designed, that science is just figuring out. The Creator designed this self-healing system. And you might notice that poor quality forage, green matter, not really forage, it's not feed quality, but you might notice the massive amount of seed. Because these things were designed to live in a harsh environment, no water, or completely saturated in water in wintertime, too much salinity or bad pH or this or that, just very poor conditions, no nutrients, no topsoil. That's a different species of weed, but it's the same thing. I dozed that back, and the material that is suited to grow in it comes up in abundance in a monoculture. And modern agriculture says that that's a weed, that you need to spray it, this and that. It's not a weed. That's neosporin right there. I made a wound to this topsoil, to this system, this environment. I made a wound. And there is an ointment has been delivered from the seed bank that has probably been there for eons, and it has suddenly gotten its dose of sunshine, and it has sprouted, germinated, and turned into a viable organism that, come cold season, it will die off. It will die off, and it will create shade, and it will hold moisture, because that shade will prevent the sunlight from baking the moisture out. And that will create a climate where microbial, bacterial, and fungal organisms can survive, to begin breaking down that green matter, carbon and nitrogen, breaking that down into a humus, into an organic matter that other plants, the other seeds from higher quality plants can germinate in and thrive. And you can accelerate this process by adding more organic matter. You can accelerate this process of actual gravel parking lot. A rock quarry. It will grow back. Chernobyl grew back. So I'm going to take you over through the little junkyard here to a different spot. Hopefully the camera don't cut out. Well, I'll pause it and meet you over there.